Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Dakota. Today we're diving into a report from Sun Communities. No, it's not about getting a tan, it's about money. What could be shady in a report from a company that makes money off the sun? Stick around and we'll find out. This report is like a snapshot of what Sun Communities has been up to. We are looking at an 8K form, which is basically a company shouting, hey, something important happened and we need to tell everyone. This form was triggered by an investor presentation, so let's dig in to see what Sun Communities wanted investor to know. Before we get started, if you appreciate getting straight insights from corporate documents, make sure you're subscribed. We also have a Discord community linked in the description below, so you can join other finance lovers to discuss stocks and corporate reports. So the big news here is this investor presentation. Companies usually give these presentations to try and get people excited about investing in them or to keep current investors happy. It's like a sales pitch, but with financial numbers and future plans. They tell people about what they've been doing, how they plan to make more money, and any possible problems they see coming up. This presentation was released on June 2, 2020 event. Beckbrit Dulnind Ott, the company, has this presentation up on their investor relations part of the website. Now this next part is important, but also a bit boring. It's basically the company saying, hey, we're sharing this information with everyone, so we're not secretly telling some investors things and not telling others. It's all about fair and equal access to information. The Form 8K is for Regulation FD Disclosure. FD stands for Fair Disclosure, and it just means everyone gets the same info at the same time. Next up, we've got the forward-looking statements. Every company includes this, and it's basically a legal shield. They're saying, we're going to talk about what we think will happen in the future, but things might change, so don't sue us if we're wrong. They use words like forecasts, intend, estimate, and expect. If you see those, it's a clue that they're talking about the future, not what's happening right now. The company is basically protecting itself from lawsuits if their predictions don't come true. This section outlines a whole bunch of things that could go wrong. It's like a worst case scenario list. They talk about things like not being able to borrow money, changes in interest rates, problems with buying new properties, and even natural disasters like hurricanes. Basically, anything that could mess with their business gets a mention. Interest rates are very important for real estate companies since the higher they are, the more it costs to borrow. They also mention things like competition, people not being able to get loans to buy manufactured homes, and changes in the economy. It's a long list and it's meant to cover all their bases. If something bad happens that they mention, they can say, hey, we warned you, supply chain issues are a big deal right now, affecting all kinds of businesses. They are talking about the value of something dropping really fast, and that can hurt their financial performance. An impairment loss happens when an asset, something the company owns, loses a lot of value suddenly. For example, if they own a property that gets damaged by a hurricane, they might have to write down its value, leading to an impairment loss. If they own land and then new zoning laws make it harder to build on the land, the value can go down. These losses can make the company look less profitable. REIT is a special type of company that owns real estate. If Sun Communities loses its REIT status, it would have to pay a lot more in taxes, which would take money out of investors' pockets. To be a REIT, they have to follow some rules, like paying out most of their profits as dividends. Changes in laws could make it harder for them to stay a REIT, causing problems for the business. Finally, we get to the exhibits. This is where you might find the actual investor presentation that they mentioned earlier. It's like the main course after all the appetizers of legal disclaimers. So what's the overall picture here? Sun Communities is basically telling investors, here's what we're doing, here's what could go wrong, and please keep investing in us. It's a mix of optimism and caution, as you might expect from any public company. The important part is what's in the investor presentation itself, which is where they lay out their plans and numbers in more detail. Now, looking at these disclosures more broadly, it seems Sun Communities is trying to manage expectations and avoid surprises. The detailed risk factors show they're aware of potential challenges from economic shifts to natural disasters. While this transparency is good, investors should pay close attention to how these risks could impact the company's performance. Alright, that's our breakdown of Sun Communities' latest filing. What's your take on these disclosures and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.